All right, Darl. He comes up the lane fast, yet we are 300 yards beyond the mouth of it when he turns into the road, the mud flying beneath the flicking drive of the hooves. Then he slows a little, light and erect in the saddle, the horse mincing through the mud. Toil is in his lot. He looks at us, lifts his hand. We go on, the wagon creaking, the mud whispering on the wheels. Vernon still stands there. He watches Jewel as he passes, the horse moving with a light, high-kneed driving gait. 300 yards back, we go on with a motion so terrific, so dreamlike as to be uninferred of progress, as though time and not space were decreasing between us and it. It turns off at right angles, the wheel marks of last Sunday healed away now, a smooth red scoriation curving away into the pines, a white signboard with faded lettering, New Hope Church, 3 miles. It wheels up like a motionless hand lifted above the profound desolation of the ocean beyond it. The red road lies like a spoke of which Addie Brundren is the rim. It wheels past, empty, unscarred. The white signboard turns away its fading and tranquil assertion. Cash looks up the road quietly, his head turning as we pass it like an owl's head, his face composed. Pollock straight ahead, humped. Dewey Dow looks at the road too, as she looks back at me, her eyes watchful and repugnant. R-E-P-U-D-I-A-N-T, not like that question which was in those of Cash for a smoldering while. The signboard passes, the unscarred road wheels on, then Dewey Dow turns her head, the wagon creaks on. Cash spits over the wheel. In a couple of days now it'll be smelling, he says. You might tell Jewel that, I say. He is motionless now, sitting the horse at the junction, upright, watching us, no less still than the signboard that lifts its fading capitulation opposite him. It ain't balanced right for no long ride, Cash says. Tell him that too, I say. The wagon creaks on. A mile further along he passes us, the horse, arch-neck, reined back to a swift single foot. He sits lightly poised, upright, wooden-faced in the saddle, the broken hat raked at a swaggering angle. He passes us swiftly without looking at us, the horse driving, its hooves hissing in the mud. A gout of mud, back-flung, plops onto the box. Cash leans forward and takes a tool from his box and removes it carefully. When the road crosses Whiteleaf, the willows leaning near enough, he breaks off a branch and scours at the stain with the wet leaves. I threw some bread for the rabbits, and they took a long time just to come a little bit close. They were not sure. And I don't know if they're gonna get sick of the what is it what is it? Oh, the cream cheese. I gave them bread with cream cheese, so I don't know if they're gonna, But there's a bunch of them, man. There's a bunch of fucking rabbits, bro. They're all hiding. As soon as I threw the bread, I can see at least like 6, a bunch of rabbits. It's pretty nice that they're a lot prettier than rats, They don't have like that naked tail, and they have like a fluffy tail, and I don't know, but they're not rabbits, squirrels. I do see rabbits up there. Rabbits are actually slower than squirrels, so I feel like a rabbit's more vulnerable than a squirrel, because a rabbit a rabbit has to hop, A squirrel moves, like a dog. And his back legs at least. And this morning I got here before the sun down, like right at I don't know if it's dawn. Dawn is the morning, right? Well, at dawn, when it was like kind of gonna get the full sun coming up, the full sun of the morning, I seen an owl fly that way. It had to be an owl. It wouldn't have been a hawk that early in the morning. But the thing was, it was on one of these signs, and I didn't notice it till too late. A small body with very, very long wings went a little towards that way. The owls might sleep in these trees during the day, And yeah, it was a beautiful thing. Anyway, that was the end of fucking Darl.